everybody. I know I've been saying that I was going to start these smoke shop stories because I have a lot of little stories from my time at the shop. And I promised that I would tell a few to entertain everybody and so that you guys could enjoy my day just as much as I do. Okay. Anyway, there's a guy who comes into my work a lot. His name is Vin. Well, that's not his name, but that's what we're going to call him for now. Vin is a very sweet, older African American man who happens to be homeless. He likes to come by the shop. He always calls me Little Mama. He'll come in and buy a soda or, just come and talk. He comes in when he's singing and he'll always roll his cart by and come in and say, "Hey, Little Mama, how you doing?" And I'll sit and talk with him for a while. Well, I started noticing something was wrong when he came in one day and asked me if they had been in. I said, They? They who? Well, the people I was living with. People he was living with said that somehow, while he was asleep, their 14-year-old daughter climbed into bed with him and she was now pregnant. So he moved in November. She got pregnant in April. So he comes up to me and goes, "Now, how the hell is that going to be my baby?" I said, "I don't know. Wait till it gets born." I said, "If it's not African American, it's probably not your kid." He's like, "Yeah." So he leaves. A couple months later, the baby's born. 3.5 months, I believe, early, but the doctor said it was 2 weeks late. So it wasn't made when they said it was. The baby is also half Hispanic and half Asian. Now, you tell me, how is an African American man and a Hispanic girl going to have a Hispanic and Asian baby? Anyway, the girl said that he was the daddy, and the county has been coming after him for money. Well, he's homeless. He doesn't have a bank account, so they couldn't get the money from him. So he has taken to wandering the streets late at night to hide from this family and from the police who are looking for him. He comes up to me one day and says, "I'm going to tell you something I ain't never told anybody else." He goes, "I know you think I'm going to be crazy, but I am not crazy." He says that he likes to walk during what he calls his peaceful time, which is usually between like 2 and 3 in the morning because nobody bothers him. There's no cops out to make him move and stuff like that. So he likes to go on walks in the city. There's this one park called Veterans Park, which is right in the middle of the city. He says that he met a man there. The man was wearing all black. He had on sunglasses at 2 o'clock in the morning and a black hat. And he said, "Mr. Vince, I see you are a very important man in this town. And I'm going to let you in on something." He goes, "You're going to be seeing some weird things in this town, but just be okay because NASA," yes, this is how he told it to me, "NASA is slowly integrating aliens into the United States. But the town that we're from is apparently where NASA has decided to run them through a How to Be Human program." He says now at night he can walk through that park and he'll see the trees turn into people because they've been watching people all day walk through the town and walk through the park, and they practice being human. And he says he's met several of these alien tree people, and he says they are very nice people. and they say that I am quite a lovely person. Even though how they know who the hell I am when I don't even go near that park is another thing, but I guess the trees near my work seem to know me pretty well too. Anyway, that's the story of Vince and the NASA trees and his baby that's not his and how he's hiding from them. He also says they stole $30,000 from him that he won in Vegas because he used to be a high stakes poker player and won a lot of money and had to hide from the mob. But, maybe that's a story for another time. Have fun.